Hey everybody, so today we're going to talk about something that you can only do with a rinseless, or as I like to say now, rinse-free wash, that you can't do with your foam cannon, pressure washer, or hose, and that is on-the-go touch-ups when you have those minor mishaps on the road. Now what am I talking about? Well, you're going to see in a little bit. However, in fact, this video idea was brought to you by Eddie and Jamie at the House of Rags. And while I'm trying to not make this a commercial for the House of Rags, they did send me, in fact, we're going to use this today, the Innovacar S3 Rinseless Wash, okay? They did send me this to test out, and they said, hey, give it a shot, do a video, so they give me the video idea, so we're going to be using this today. They didn't pay me for the video, but they, like I said, they did send me this to test out. So, now having said that, I do have a discount code if you decide to go there. It is TOD10, but in the description below there's links for all the products, or for this product actually at the House of Rags. And even if you get a better discount for some reason, maybe you already have a business account with them, and you get a better discount than the 10% off. If you just hit my link to click over there, then it tracks that basically where the traffic came from, or where the click came from. They track it, and so they know that you were watching the video here. So anyway, let's get back to the video. So like I said, they sent me the Innovacar S3. Now this is really cool because it's actually from it's a company from Europe. All right, so they put a little thing, they put some stuff on the back of this, okay, and it tells you like what each product is really designed to do and how it works. So on this one, cleaning strength. So this is 4 out of 5. So this is a pretty strong cleaner, according to them. And then the other thing, it's self-cleaning. Okay, so 4 out of 5 again. And what that means to me is like, it maybe leaves a little bit of something behind. That's just my opinion. And then color depth, 3 out of 5. So to me, this leaves like a gloss enhancer or something on there. It's gonna leave something on the surface, and we're gonna test that out in a minute. And then it's got, let's see, with added probiotics. Okay, now most of you guys know that probiotics it's really that stuff that that you find in yogurt. Like people talk about that in yogurt because it helps your stomach. Well, you're not gonna drink this, okay? But in rinseless washes, the probiotics, well, let me just pause the video and I'll explain. So I just mentioned that, probiotics in yogurt, it's helpful bacteria for insides, but also for the exterior, okay? So the way it works is that live bacteria breaks down dirt, odors, and can be used to clean and protect car interiors and exteriors, okay? And at a microscopic level, they help break down dirt and stains, and then help eliminate like a biofilm on the surface. Now, so I guess the long and short of it is, in car cleaning products, you're using beneficial microorganisms, okay, the bacteria, to naturally break down the dirt, grime, and harmful bacteria on the surface, which makes it more safe for both the environment and people, okay, because you're reducing the reliance on actual chemicals, and you're promoting the better hygiene because the probiotics are like a more beneficial bacteria versus a bad bacteria. So back to the video. Okay, now that you heard that, okay, so coating security, okay, so this is safe for your coatings, not going to damage it at all. And then the last thing, the pH, 7.5. So it's very slightly alkaline. And, well, I mean, honestly, my water at home is 7.5 pH. So this might be a little bit more, but if you're going with totally pH neutral 7.0 water, this is going to be slightly alkaline. So anyway, back to this now. Around the top of this, you're going to see a little booklet. Okay, now relax. This is not instructions on how to use. It's actually just all the different languages, and each page is basically like one language. So it's super simple to use. And as easy as this is, okay, the dilution ratios vary between 1 to 100, and 1 to 100 is like what they consider waterless wash, and then 1 to 250, which is like very like light dirt, okay? So, and then you just vary it in between there depending on your level of dirt. Now, the car, what I'm gonna show you out there, I decided to bring 2.5 gallons of water in a bucket. So I'm gonna show you that. And what I decided to do, because 2.5 gallons is roughly a little bit over 300 ounces, maybe 320, something like that. So I decided to go with 2 full ounces in there, which is like 60 ml, okay? And what that equals out to about, so at one ounce per every like 160, something like that. So I'm not on the 1 to 100, okay, but I'm not at 1 to 250. I'm kind of trying to split that in the middle. Now the other thing too is with this bottle, it comes with like its own little dosing cap, okay? And there's a bunch of different lines on here, and each line represents 5 ml in differences all the way up to 20 ml. Okay, so you can, and then it actually just fits on here like that. So that's really cool. You will never literally forget, if you bring this with you, you will never forget a measuring cup, and you won't have to do the glug method. So anyway, oh, and the last thing, the scent. So when you open this up, it is like, it's got a super scent. And I'm trying to decide, like it almost smells like a cologne or something like that to me. I'm not exactly sure what it is. If I can figure that out, it'll be in the description right there. So in any event, let's get going, and I will show you exactly what we're working with and what I'm talking about when I'm talking about those little accidents that you're gonna be able to handle on the road with this. All right, guys, so what am I talking about when I say those little accidents? So you can see where I am right now, and anyway, those little accidents, like, have you ever been through a drive-through? Basically, they go to hand you something in your car, and like the lid pops off and it kind of like spills on the side of your car, or like a lot of times people at parties and stuff, you know, like somebody, you get the drunk, you know, your drunk cousin or something, you know, and he like opens a beer, or somebody shakes it up, and you know, it basically goes all over your car. You know, that's just an issue, obviously, you know, or you get the kid at the party, you know, they want to have a water balloon fight, or they start doing something stupid, okay? But anyway, you get stuff on your car, and you know, that's what Rinseless like really is good for. So let me kind of show you, let me just show you what we're doing today. All right, guys, so I have my setup here, and I got a whole trunk full of other stuff, supplies that I ordered that I picked up today. But anyway, so, you know, I was mentioning spills, and I mean, you can see like the side of the car here is just pretty nasty. So if we go around, I'll just go really slow. All right, you could just see all the salt there. And honestly, on the bottom, it was even worse down here. But luckily, it had actually rained a little bit, or there was not a lot of salt on the road when it was really snowing the other day. And so luckily, like a lot of it washed off. And honestly, that's like a benefit of having a coating, is that it's kind of self-cleaning, but you still get a lot of this stuff. But the other thing, what I'm talking about, and let me show you, is that sometimes you have those mishaps. So you have like, you know, like I mentioned, you go through the drive-through and you get stuff dumped on your car. So, you know, you're like, hey, you know, well, let me just show you, okay? So we got some sugary drink. And, you know, obviously, let me get the lid on here. All right, so we got our sugary drink, nice and cold with ice. That should be enough. And we don't want a litter, so I had to pick up the lid there. But we have our sugary drink, and, well, hey, you know, oops, I just dumped sugary drink all over the side of the car, okay? Look at that. Oh, man. Well, if you let that dry, in the drive-through, like you're gonna have a sticky mess on there, you know, and well, you don't really want that. So one of the nice things, oh, that's funny. One of the nice things about being able to have a rinseless here is, like, I just, like, a lot of times in the summer, I literally just have supplies in a bucket. But anyway, in this one, in fact, I got to put you down again. All right, so we got our Innovacar right there. In this, you got to really press down when you're opening this stuff. All right, but we're just going to take, and there is a 20 mil marking. So I'm going to 1, 2, and all right, 3. We'll rinse that, put the lid back on, put our cap back on there, and now we have a bucket full of solution. Actually, that smells really good. And then, you know, we got a couple double flips we could throw in there, and our wash sponge. Okay, and well, you know what? We got to do a pre-rinse. So let me grab a different IK sprayer here and open this thing up. We got to fill this up. There we go. So we'll fill that up. And I love these 360 sprayers. These are awesome. All right. We'll get that there. All right. And now all we got to do, so we got that soda all over the car. All right, so we got the soda all over the car, and now we can just spray our rinseless all over this, okay? And get that cleaning going. And wow, this actually smells really good. Like it's a completely different scent. In fact, let's treat the whole back of the car. We'll hit this again where we spray the soda. We'll get the front door. Okay. And now let's just grab our bucket. Actually, we're going to use this first, and we're going to see, let's see how much dirt we can get off of here. All right, let's see. Well, we got plenty of dirt off there. There's a whole bunch right there. Let's dunk. Oh wow, this is a good cleaner. Most of that dirt all came off completely. Just dunking. I didn't squeeze it. I didn't rub it. There's no grit guard in there. Completely impressed by that. Let me hit the back behind the rear tire because that was like really bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of dirt right there. Let's dunk this again. Wow, I'm very impressed by this. I don't see any dirt left on here at all. Very impressed. It's actually really slick going across the surface. Let's check out the sponge now. Okay, you don't want this to be soaking wet. We see a little bit of liquid coming out. That's cool with me. And then we just go across And at 1 to like 160 or whatever we had, this is super, super slick. I didn't feel any difference in slickness from the bottom of the door to the top. That felt really good. And if I flip it over, yeah, this is really nice stuff. I'm really liking this. And then all we got to do, we grab our little rinseless drying towel. All right. And we can rinse it off, or we could dry it off. In there, in there. All right. And then now you have a nice clean car, even after basically getting soda dumped on it from the drive-through there. So anyway, guys, well, here. So anyway, guys, that's how easy it is to literally do a touch-up on the road. Now, I do have a trunk full of stuff here. Usually what I do is I just have a bucket with me of like a 16-ounce bottle of the Rinseless, and then I have like a towel and a sponge in the bucket, and then like I don't normally carry a whole bunch of stuff. I normally don't have a grit guard with me at all. But, and then sometimes I'll just be like, okay, if I need water, I can just like go to the dollar store, buy a couple gallons of water if I need to, or just even 1 gallon, just mix up a quick batch. Or sometimes I just have a bucket with me that I put water in. And yes, the answer is yes. I do carry around buckets of water with me. Just part of what I do sometimes. So anyway, guys, I'm going to finish washing because well, I got one side of the car is nice and clean, and the rest of it is really dirty. So I'm going to hurry up and finish washing, and well, you're more than welcome to watch. I'll speed this up for you.
I drove in the Palisade.
Oh, one of the things I just noticed is that the water behavior on this is a little bit different than a lot of other rinseless washes. A lot of rinseless washes, you'll see a lot of beating sometimes going on. When you spray them, this actually kind of just covers the panel.
Fighting right there in the middle of the street, so he says, come in off the road.
Yeah, this just kind of covers the surface.
Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah. I was looking to crumble walls, so I flew down to Wichita Falls to crash the leather workers' backyard barbecue. I met the math man there who pulled out a joint and slicked back his hair. He said the world is old, but every day it's new. If it don't work out, don't you worry. It's taken this long, so what is the hurry? Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah. Twins came up from North Pennsylvania, where it's pretty but the towns contain ya. And they were so easy to spot in all of their hometown bars. Said they needed a wingman here, so they made the plans and I bought the beer. We had a long smoke in the garage by their car. Broke into song singing the story. It was a pit stop on all our roads of glory. Coming off the road to sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Hey, that old hope.
All right, guys, let me bring you with me. Because we're just gonna finish up the dry process, and then actually we gotta hit the hood really quick. And these, just really quick, these Diva drying towels, or the Diva rinseless towels, you could see I'm holding it one hand and it's not hitting the ground. I love them. They're like literally the perfect size. In the summer, I can normally dry with the 16 by 16, but in the wintertime, like, you just appreciate that extra little bit of towel there. So, and I have just enough rinseless to do the front of the car. So let's head over to the front of the car. We'll hit that. We'll get the hood. We'll get the grill there and the hood there. In fact, we'll hit the windshield too. That's pretty clean, but we'll just hit the windshield, and in fact, let's do the roof. I need my beverage, so I'm not gonna spray that. I'll get around to the other side and spray that. This is one nice thing about a sunroof. You're not gonna scratch your paint if you put your drink down on the sunroof. All right, there we go. And look at that. Yeah, this is like super slick. At 1 to 160 like this, I would say it's not needed. Honestly, I would go probably 1 to 200. I think even that 1 to 250 dilution ratio is more than enough. I will be testing that out eventually. But yeah, I'm thinking that 1 to 250 is probably gonna work for the majority of you guys out there, especially if you're doing it like twice a week, something like that. No issues whatsoever. So there we go. Sorry about the camera work. Flip this over, hit the rest of the hood. There we are. And we'll get whatever we can on the grill, because we didn't bring the brush with me today. So we'll hit that, and then the very bottom. Oh, and I forgot the glass on that side. In fact, I forgot the roof on this side, so one more dunk. And back at it on the roof. There we go. Now I want you to see something Look how absolutely dirty this water is. This is crazy. This is a super cleaner. Let me show you how dirty this water is. It started out, look at that. Honestly did not think the car was that dirty. So anyway, guys, we'll just quickly dry this off. There we go. Like you could, this is like the smell on this is crazy. And then on the roof. And the shark fin. Okay, guys. So we're not going to do the wheels here at McDonald's, but I just kind of wanted to show you what you could do. Now I have a nice clean car, and I think it's going to actually rain tonight, so it'll get dirty again tomorrow. But that is the way that you would handle a quick mess at the drive-thru. Maybe not with the whole car. Anyway. Okay, guys. So just really quick. All right, guys. So just really quick. The Innovacar S3, absolutely fantastic at that like 1:60 or 1:160 dilution ratio. Super slick on both on the double flip and on the sponge. Cleaned everything off, no problem. And towel feel on the dry off it's adequate. It's kind of cold, so you can't really tell that much right now. You can normally tell towel feel when it gets a little bit warmer outside, you know, the slickness and stuff. But it's a super great cleaner. You saw the one dunk test. I mean, like literally not even like squeezing out. I just like dunked it, pulled it back out. The dirt was gone. Cleaned everything perfect. It dries off really nice. Doesn't leave like streaks behind or anything like that. So I am going to say that I really like it. The scent is I'm not even sure what the scent is. It's just outrageous. It's a great scent to me. It's completely different. Nobody else has anything like it. And yeah, the more I smell it, it's like a cologne or something like that scent. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and thanks to Eddie and Jamie for sending me that Innovacar S3 and for the video idea. So if you guys like this one, leave a comment below if you want to see more of this type of content. So I will talk to you later. Bye.